All right, we're recording. So we just got out of Logan Lucky, which is the greatest Wolverine film ever made.
Yeah,
I mean, the best part of the movie for me was like when Wolverine hit the Powerball lottery right after he guessed the right exact amount on the Showcase Showdown and won both showcases on The Price is Right.
I know. He found that $100 bill on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit on by both Matthew McConaughey and Salma Hayek at the same time. I mean,
I know, right? It was just perfect.
Even as a heterosexual man, you'd be like, thank you.
He is really lucky.
I can't look at the title without thinking Wolverine.
Logan is totally Wolverine. There's no doubt about that.
I know the big movie this week is Hitman's Bodyguard, but due to time constraints, we had to see Logan Lucky. But there was, other than us, there was 4 other people in that theater. Everybody's seeing Hitman's Bodyguard, so we got a nice empty theater.
And it sure was a rootin' gootin' good time.
It sure
Boy,
was.
I had me a blast up in that there theater. These fancy big picture machine. Yeehaw!
I feel like I need a Bud Light.
Gotta go home and watch some NASCAR racing. Man.
We're gonna go watch them go around and slide it to the left.
Gonna get some chitlins. We're gonna go down there and have us a good old time.
Oh God! Every actor that's known for not having, like, none of these people were actually from the South. A couple of them were from England.
Yeah, I know.
Daniel Craig as an Appalachian style Southern redneck.
That was amazing. Yeah.
My favorite part of the movie was Daniel Craig. He's so good.
Like the greatest actor in the whole entire movie.
He's so good. And we were just talking about this. Adam Driver, the guy who played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars films, is in this.
Yeah.
And just his constant.
Yeah, he didn't have an expression the whole movie.
Yeah, even except for when there's a scene where he thinks a bomb's gonna go off in his hand, and even then he's just like,
yeah.
But then when the bomb goes off, he's just standing there like.
He was the most non-reactive character you've ever seen, and it was great.
And he's probably the most bad. The dude lost his arm in the Iraq War, so you know he could probably beat the shit out of everybody there, even with just one arm. There's not really a lot to say about this movie. Unfortunately, this movie has not been marketed a lot. I've not seen one TV spot, just advertisements on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube for the past, I'd say, week, but that's about it. It hasn't. Well, I did see one TV spot for it.
Oh, you did? I didn't catch one.
Yeah, just one though. That was the only one I saw.
Yeah.
So it's not advertised a lot at all.
No, it's kind of like. Everybody's comparing it to Ocean's 11, which is fair because Steven Soderbergh directed it. Which, since Steven Soderbergh directed it, this movie could have used Matt Damon.
Yeah, I can see why they compared it to Ocean's 11. It was pretty comparable in the overall plot of the movie
and the execution of the end. It wasn't exact verbatim Ocean's 11, but you can tell the same guy did it.
Yeah,
it's kind of like watching Tarantino films. There's tropes that he does. They're not exactly the same movies, but you can like look at Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained, and you can tell the same guy made them. It's
absolutely
the same thing here.
Yeah, it's the exact same here.
But for me, it was kind of like a light-hearted mixture of Ocean's 11 and Come Hell or High Water from last year.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't so serious. They didn't have like a major reason to be doing what they were doing, but I mean, they weren't trying to save their family farm or anything. But,
no, it wasn't like that. The dude lost his job. I mean, really, he could have just got another job.
Yeah, he absolutely could have, but he decided to go rob some stuff instead. And I mean, there was some hilarious moments in the movie. It was just so good.
It never went intentionally over the top funny, so it always kept its tone, which is what I really appreciate. That's when you get a really good director.
Yeah,
it kept its tone throughout. And it's not one of the best movies of the year, but I don't know, if I did a top 20, it might be, because it was
maybe top 20.
If anything, for the performances alone.
Yeah,
everyone is good in this movie.
It was a little flat, like the first half of the movie, while everything was setting up, and it was a little boring and kind of just didn't do much for you But the second half of the movie, once everything was going and
when the race actually, the day of the race, that's when, yeah, I agree.
That's when it really picked up, and it was excellent from there on out.
Yeah,
and it really, like, the end of the movie saved the whole entire movie.
Yeah, because you think it's going to go one way, and then boom, I mean, Steven Soderbergh, like he does in the Ocean's 11 films, throws that little montage scene in the end, and you're like, oh yeah, yes!
That was great.
And I don't know, that one dude that plays Daniel Craig's brother, I know it's not Bill Hader, but oh my god, that guy looked just like Bill Hader with long hair.
He sure did.
He looked a lot younger than Bill Hader, so I get he's going to be the next Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He'll be the only watchable part of Superbad 2. But I really liked the movie. Actually, I didn't have as many issues with the beginning of the film because the pacing was setting it up. I mean, they took a little too long, but I understood it. But
yeah.
The movie comes in at literally like 1 minute short of 2 hours. They could have dropped 10 to 12 minutes out of this. The only thing keeping this from being a great movie is there was a couple parts, even there at the end, there was a couple things they stretched a little too much.
Yeah.
Scenes that we were given more background on than we needed to be. There's like a scene where they like use this woman as a patsy that works in a bank to get into the bank, and they end up hooking her up at the end. The parts with her, you could have just shortened each one of those.
Left that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few problems, but
yeah,
overall it was a decent movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was bad by any means. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. I liked it quite a bit. It's just my kind of movie. I mean, like everybody has like a style of movie they really like. I just like these kind of movies.
Yeah.
I like a character-driven film where everyone's playing a character, and nobody's playing themselves in this movie.
Yeah.
Like even. Oh God, what's her name from Katie Holmes is in this movie, and even Katie Holmes doesn't just play Katie Holmes like she usually does in movies. I mean, she's Katie Holmes with a southern accent. She's kind of a snappy bitch. And like, wow, everybody plays somebody different in this. And it's
Channing Tatum. He wasn't a character that he's been before, so that was pretty cool.
But we were talking. Channing Tatum is a guy, and we were talking about this on the way up to this movie that I just gave up on after movies like White House Down and the G.I. Joe movies. I mean, he was just... But once he found his niche in those Jump Street movies, and then he did Foxcatcher, which was...
If you haven't seen the Jump Street movies...
Especially 2.
You have to go see them. 2 has the absolute funniest scene.
And it's Channing Tatum.
And it's Channing Tatum. It's his whole scene.
It's like 4 minutes long.
And it is the funniest thing. You will fall out of your chair laughing when you see it if you haven't seen it already.
When he started, because I won't say what he chants because we won't spoil it, but when he starts doing the dance and singing it and then pushes himself up the glass like and he sits back down in his chair and he's like, whoa! And Ice Cube just
he turns the gun towards him. Yep. That was awesome.
There's a rumor online that the next Jump Street movie is going to be a crossover with the Men in Black. I am so there if that happens.
Yeah, me too. That'd be awesome.
But Channing Tatum, ever since then, like people can say, but I liked Magic Mike. I actually thought it was a pretty decent movie. The sequel, I didn't much care for. The sequel is what I thought 1 was gonna be, and 1 was actually a very dramatic, very serious film, and it was like it got intense. I actually really liked the first Magic Mike movie, but ever since then, Channing Tatum, man, everything he's been in, I've dug him, and I can't wait to see him in Kingsman.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those actors that just listened to other actors and it just got better and better and better and better.
Yeah. He might be more like this character in Kingsman, like a redneck Southerner character.
He's got that big old mustache in Kingsman. I'm so looking forward to that.
That's gonna be awesome.
All right, well, I mean, especially for $6, I absolutely recommend the movie. I mean, it's really good, and reviews, other people reviewing it saying that they liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, especially if you like the Ocean's movies, you'll like this. Definitely. So go see it. It's awesome.
We'll run the trailers real quick, and then we'll go because I gotta get back home. We got the Mother trailer. That's the same Mother trailer I got last week that you missed before Annabelle.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That movie looks really good.
Yeah, that does look really good.
We got that Tulip Fever. That looks like a movie that could be a little too up its own ass with being artsy. But
that one, I don't know. It kind of turned me off.
It's got Christoph Waltz in it though, so I have to see it.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad there are people that absolutely hated that Green Hornet movie that we saw a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But even the people who hate it were like, yeah, but Christoph Waltz was really good as the villain. And in Django Unchained, besides Leonardo DiCaprio, he's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to see that in the theater, but that will be one I'll probably watch at home and do a review
That'd be a better one at home. That other movie, the first one.
Oh my god. I often said, like, the Hitman video game, like the first one for PS3, somebody monitored my video game and just how I play video games and structured a video game to just match me perfectly. Somebody did the opposite of this. They watched how I watch movies and what kind of movies I like, and then they just made the opposite movie. I can't remember what it was called, but it looked so bad.
It had Reese Witherspoon.
Which
I always liked her, but this movie, it's just, like, she looks good in it, but the rest of the movie, like, the trailer started off, like, oh, ha, 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 and then it went,
yeah, dude.
Like, if they'd have played, like, a 30-second trailer, I might have been like, oh,
maybe.
Yeah, I might see that, on DVD or something, but no. They stretched it out, and they just kept adding to it and making it look worse and worse and worse. Like, oh my god.
Sinking further into your seat, like, god damn.
Yeah.
I'm here to watch a heist movie. Don't show me it's not even looking like it's trying to be a romantic comedy, but it's not going to get there.
Yeah, it's not going to be funny, and it's not going to be good, and it's terrible.
And then we got the trailer for It, which we'll probably still see that, but I don't have high hopes for it, because I've seen little mini trailers online that look kind of good, but then last week, I forgot to mention this, they ran, last week before I saw Annabelle, a 2.5-minute trailer that was just a scene from It, and the acting was so bad.
Yeah.
Like the set and everything looked great, it looked great, but just, I don't know, man.
The stupid fucking clown looks retarded.
I don't really like the look of him either.
No.
I mean, Tim Curry was perfect in the first one.
What was that movie series with all the clowns?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
No.
Or Killjoy?
Killjoy, yeah. It looks like Killjoy Clown quite a bit. And
with more money.
Yeah. Like a more CGI Killjoy. And it just doesn't look good. It's not even, if you're scared of clowns, it's like, you probably wouldn't even be scared of that clown because he's just stupid looking.
Yeah, you just laugh at him.
Yeah.
Oh, why are they laughing at me? You're a clown.
Going in your sewer, stupid. Get out of here.
And I'm sorry, kids can be dumbasses. There is no kid on earth that would see a clown down in a sewer and go, gee, I'd like to talk to this clown.
Yeah, I'm such a loser. I don't have any friends. I'm going to talk to this sewer clown. You deserve to die, you little moron. That's why nobody likes you.
I've got candy down here. I'm surprised he didn't just jump right down like, okay.
Yeah, okay. No, he was going after a stupid paper boat. Like,
now, if you're dumb enough to play with a paper boat while it's I could see like after a big rain, but like it's still raining. Why would rain messes up paper?
It's gonna ruin your boat. And then you're so worried about it that you're gonna go suck off a clown in a sewer to get your paper boat back. Like, it's friggin' paper. Go get another sheet.
Yeah. Back then, you could get a newspaper for $0.25. So
yeah.
All right. Well, next week we'll be back with Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson as Samuel L. Jackson in Hitman's Bodyguard, and I'm really looking forward to that. So.
We're going to have a motherfucker count.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
Oh, and we should start doing this again.
Take a piece of paper and make a slash every time he says motherfucker.
And by the time you're done, like, I needed another piece of paper.
I filled this notebook up.
And we should start doing this again because we started for a while and we didn't. Logan Lucky, you can leave as soon as the credits start. There's no after credit scene, but there is supposedly an after credit scene for Hitman's Bodyguard. So
yeah.
All right. Well, I think we'll just call it there because I got to get the hell out of here. So we'll see you later.
Later.